Hi guys, it's Ben here. This is Ben's Restos. Welcome to the channel and Happy New Year. It's 2022, January the 1st, and I've started the year as I mean to go on, out on the bike, riding, trying to get fit again. Yeah, it's pretty mild today. The weather's it's alright for January. It's pretty windy though. Hope you can hear me okay. So guys, today I'm out testing the Quintana route. You've been watching my Facebook page, Instagram page. There's been a few pics of this and a video on the wheel bearing overhaul. So this one's come in. Someone I know bought it for an absolute bargain price actually, and it just needed a bit of a kind of recommissioning. So I did my kind of usual service on it, which is kind of fully stripping it down completely back to the bare frame, inspect everything inside and out, make sure it's all in good order, and then repair, replace, adjust, grease as required really. This one, say the wheel bearings in particular, needed a bit of an overhaul. So they're the original kind of ball bearing and cone type arrangement. The front one was really sticky, and the rear one, actually one of the cones was badly pitted. So that's had a new cone and been fully refurbished, and it feels a lot better now. So yeah, I've just given it a bit of a spin this morning just to check everything. It's a nice new Chinelli bar tape, which actually feels really nice. It's nice and grippy, nice and soft. So the bike is a Quintana Roo. So if you're not into triathlon, then you probably may not have even heard of Quintana Roo. You don't see that many around. They're actually an American company. They're founded back in the sort of late 80s. Originally started making wetsuits for triathlon, and then they moved into triathlon specific bikes as well. So this, so the Quintana Roo brand, they were the first sort of brand to make purpose-built triathlon bikes, and they still do to this day actually. They still just focus on triathlon bikes. So the main difference of a triathlon bike to a normal bike, often they're normally designed to be very efficient aerodynamically, so the geometry of the bike is quite different. You tend to find the seat tube, it's a lot steeper, sort of almost close to vertical, kind of tips the rider's weight very far forward over the bars. They tend to have tri-bars fitted and very low front ends on them. You can see this one here, the head tube's very short, so it pushes you very low and far forward, which is obviously more kind of aggressive, more aerodynamic, more efficient. So they're not necessarily designed for super long distance, but short distance very efficiently and very fast. So this particular one here actually would have originally come with tri-bars, but at some point in its life it's been converted to normal sort of drops. It's got an aluminium aero style frame set, a very kind of deep section frame tubes on it, and this sort of teardrop shape on the seat post and seat tube as well, which is quite cool. I'm saying, the bike's in very good condition actually. It's cleaned up very well. It's, for all intents and purposes, looks pretty new. It's a 2010 model, but it's in good shape. It's got 2x10 Shimano Ultegra 105 mix with FSA cranks. So it's got the sort of Quintana Roo branded wheels. Nothing special, but perfectly good enough for the job. It's got some QR finishing kit, necklace stem, and sort of flight deck 105 shifters, 2x10 as I said before. So the bike, how does it ride? Well, it rides very well. Feels very direct. It's quite a stiff sort of frame. So direct feeling, you almost have to be careful how you pedal. Make sure you pedal in a nice rhythm, because the bike can feel a bit twitchy otherwise, especially with your weight over the front end. But yeah, it rides really well. It's a bit too small for me, but it's not my bike. The bars are very narrow, a bit narrower than what I'd typically like. I'd say they're a sub 400mm width bar. I haven't actually measured them. Yeah, they're just a little bit narrow for my shoulders. Yeah, riding position is quite low and forward, but up on the hood's quite comfortable. Everything works well, gears seamless, it's had all new cables, everything's been stripped apart, jockey wheels, everything. Deep clean on the drivetrain, though you wouldn't think that now, it's absolutely plastered in muck. Brakes adequate, work okay. Not the firmest feeling, but they're kind of a fairly cheap sort of branded brake. I think if it was me, I'd probably upgrade the brakes first, and then probably maybe the wheels later with some cartridge bearings, probably run a little bit nicer. It's got some Conti tyres, Ultra Race, they roll pretty well. A few light splits here and there on them, but I think for short distance they'll be okay. I mean, the owner of this bike's just going to be using it for training, so they'll probably be okay for a little bit longer. Anyway, so yeah, that's the bike. As I said before, Happy New Year. Thanks everyone for watching the videos and the support in 2021, and I'll try and continue to add content into 2022. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.